Ice Wolves try to jump on it. They get to it eventually. That's picked up here and sent back up the right side. Picked up here by Buchart. He'll fire that on target. No cassette for Ronge tonight either. Serving the second game of his suspension for a hit against Melfort back in the opening game, but he'll be in the uniform and returning tomorrow night. Reinhardt for the Wolves breaks this up, sends it back to the Bomber blue line. Lepper's got a hold of it. A minute 10 to go in the power play to Ringer. Nice pass. Here's Gruner. Back across the Wolf line. He'll throw it in deep. Piccinino trying to get set. Ringer will pick it up in the corner. Ringer knocked it down. His backhander, and he'll let her go wide. Gruner on top of the rebound, or tried to get to it. He was knocked off the play by Matthews. Held in here by Cormier, but off his stick back down the ice. 48 seconds to go in the power play. Cameron racing down here on Lepper. Lepper will turn the corner on him and bring it up the ice. Here comes Luke Lepper quickly to center. Backhand pass grabbed here by Sept. Across the line, a shot. That didn't miss by much. Looked like Falk reacted a little bit late to it, but puck picked off, sent down the ice that time by Kim. Morcourt waits for it. Thought about shoveling it off, but he'll let Tanchuk grab it. 25 seconds to go in the power play. Here comes Olofsson. Across the line. No shots on this power play as one hit the post. Their best two chances off the post and over top of the net. Tanchuk knocked it down, holds it in, back to blue line for Ryan. Swings it to Sept. Quick chance. There's a save by Falk, and he'll grab that and hang on. And Bombers not able to get a lot of sustained pressure, but nice job getting the puck up the ice here very quickly, including Luke Lepper looking very good early here tonight.
As mentioned, a big piece of the power play missing in Carter Anderson, and missing from full strength too, but the Bombers have moved it around pretty well, but no shots.
They hold the puck in off the face-off. This is Sept again, back to Ryan. Looked like he had a lane, but he'll give it to Sept anyway. Shoots it, nowhere near the net. Tanchuk knocked it down, back to 5 aside. There's a shot off the side of the net. They're trying to bang it in. Opportunities out front that time. Parsons was there. He couldn't get it to go. Olofsson back to Ryan at the blue lines. Fires it out front. Parsons got a redirection on that one. We're back to 5 aside like you mentioned. Stilzer's out of the box. Wolves will dump it in, and Flin Flon 0 for 1 in the power play. That's 1 for 11 so far this year, Mike Slip.
I'm not going to say it, but that shot shouldn't have counted. It went off the post too, the one in the scramble down here. Right. I was able to see it just ding off the post, so another post.
Here comes the trio of 17-year-olds. Stinton, Muka, Seitz, Yakimchuk, and on the back end, we've also got Nash Holmes. Bombers win the face-off. Back to the goal. There's a wraparound attempt. Almost opportunity for Muka. Another goal post. Muka fired that one off the pipe. That's 3 posts here in the first just over 3 minutes of the hockey game. Yakimchuk at center will send in a bouncing puck. Falk stopped that. He's got to hang on as the Wyatt Stinton gets in there. And when you're snake bit as much as this team's been offensively, goalposts make it even that much more frustrating.
There was 5 the other day, Rob.
Yeah, and they had a few against Melfort too.
Oh, did they? Yeah.
Carter Anderson had 2 goalposts in that game. Wyatt Stinton to take the face-off here against Owen Wilkinson to the right of the netminder, Loken Falk. Shots are 5-2 Flin Flon right now. They're going to wave both guys out of the face-off, so Sage Roberts will go in against Ryder Muka. Muka tied him up in the face-off circle. Puck is loose. Nobody knows where it is. Wolves will work it free. There's a flip pass to Roberts at center. Spins, gets enough of it to get over across the line. Wolves were offside. They'll get outside the zone. Yakimchuk will pick it up for Flin Flon. He's at his own blue line. He'll hammer it in. And then fired wide that time. Look out! Wolves didn't like that. Wyatt Stinton shot the puck after the whistle went, and a couple Wolves will take him down. 15:57 to go, opening period. 5-2 the shots in favor of the hometown Bombers. We're still scoreless. Bombers not able to cash in. We're going to penalty coming up here. Wyatt Stinton going to go off here for Flin Flon.
Delay a game.
And Wilkinson's going to go off here for the Wolves.
Oh, maybe roughing.
It might be unsportsmanlike too.
Yeah.
Face off back inside the Flin Flon zone. Bombers going over a little bit of strategy. The Wolves will send a new unit out there, including Buchart, their top scorer from last year. A couple of assists in the opening games. Sure, he's pretty excited about having Cassette back in uniform tomorrow. Again, if those two guys stay healthy this year, I think they'll be in the top 10 in scoring. 2 real good offensive players for them. So Thomas will line up for the face-off. It looks like Ringer's going to take the draw here for Flin Flon. 4-on-4 hockey here. So this should open things up a little bit. Off the face-off, the Wolves get it right back to Silzer. Lots of room. Winds up, shoots it, gets blocked in front. That was knocked down by Ringer. And Piccinino will pick it up. He can move. Anthony Piccinino to center quickly. Down the wing, he'll bring the puck across the line. Staying with him that time was the Wolf defenseman De Silva. Piccinino gets free though. Back to Lepper. Lepper inside the line will hang on to it. Trying to get away from his guy. Nice work here along the boards. Picked up by Ringer. Ringer's got it, drop pass, Piccinino poked away, couldn't fool the defenseman. De Silva stayed with him and slopped into the corner. Picked up here by Silzer, now he loses it. Ringer gets it back. Ringer fires that one over top of the net. Robert's trying to keep it in. The Wolves got a 2-on-1 here, look out, Buchart takes the pass. Buchart walks in, he scores! You can't let a guy of that caliber get in alone on your goaltender there, Mike Slip, and Buchart picks up his first of the season. And that's a goal scorer's goal.
That was a beautiful goal. He just put it up over Kenny Marquardt's shoulder, and he really just a great wrist shot.
Blew it right by him.
Yeah. Old Howie Meeker would love that one.
So Buchart gets his first of the season. Expect plenty more from him this year. And the Wolves will open up the scoring here 1-0 at the 4:42 mark of the opening period. And the problem there was it was a 2-on-1, so Marquardt had to stay deep in the net. He couldn't come out. Wolves get it right back inside the Bomber zone. That goes back to the net. Townchuck to the corner. Left it there for Ryan. The blue line. Nets picked it off. There's a shot on target. Save made Marquardt. Rebound picked up here by DiUlio. Puck squirts free. Picked up here by Arbery. Nice to see Arbery in uniform tonight. Arbery to center. He'll bring it in, only played 17 games last year, just been decimated with injuries the last couple of years, but I don't know if there's anybody looking more forward to tonight's game than him. DiUlio takes the pass, here come the Wolves back on the charge, there's a chance, fired over top of the net, Townchuck will clear it up the boards. Puck squirts free down the ice, Laurent shot it, so icing will be negated. Falk will come out, he'll leave it back in the net, picked up here by Matthews. Matthews, quick pass to Reinhart, back to center ice. Looked like Hufty had a move there, but a good defense of that play that time by the Bomber, D-man Nash Holmes. So 1-0, the Wolves lead it, a 4-on-4 goal here by Mason Buchart. And Laurent, kind of like that Nipwood game on Friday, just making the most of their opportunities so far in this game.
Exactly right. The Bombers have, the games I've seen have had a rough start.
And they just so snake bit, Mike. I mean, they've had several good chances tonight. 3 goal posts, and how many misfires over top of the net have we seen? 3 or 4 of those as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bombers get the puck in deep, trying to get something going, trying to answer this early Laurent goal. Reinhardt's got the puck for the Wolves at center. Swings that pass over to Hufty. He's a good offensive threat as well. He'll throw it in deep. Bombers get it back up the ice. Keith Gruner, nice give-and-go pass, picked up here by Cohen Sept, who's had a nice start tonight. He'll fire that one in. Ewan after it, the former Ice Wolf. Can't pick it up. Wolves back the other way. There's the pass. They're looking for Cameron. Cut off and sent back to the Bomber center. Ewan can't get a stick on it. Slapped away that time. And fired back in the Flin Flon zone. Lepper goes back to get it, now wearing sweater 44. He wasn't wearing that number last weekend, was he?
I don't believe so.
That's brand new. Bombers bring it back up the ice. Here's Ryder Muka, one of the 3 17-year-olds like we mentioned. One of 3 local players on the team, gets it back to Lepper. Walks in, shoots it good up. Now that is a good shot.
That's a great shot, and Falk...
Great pass to get it to him off the boards, and he picked it up. And the thing I like about that, he didn't shoot it right away, Mike. He got the puck, he took a look. He said, what is opening up here? And he got the puck and he moved in. Now that is a smart play.
Absolutely. Killer Kaminsky upset. One of the De Silva got clipped with a bit of a high stick. Maybe it was an accident, but he might have a right. The other referee's talking to the other referee about that, and they're not happy about it on the Laurent bench.
Stinton will take the face-off against Wilkinson to the left of Falk. It's 1-0 Wolves. 12:58 to go opening period. Shots are 6-4 Flin Flon. And now the referee comes over, and you're right, Kevin Kaminsky very adamant. So you know what that tells me? Expect Flin Flon to get a penalty very soon.
Yeah.
That's usually how it works. Kevin Kaminsky, not his first rodeo. He knows what he's doing. Stinton will get waved out, so Muka will go in, and it looks like Wilkinson's going to stay in there. And the Wolves win the draw. This is Kim around the boards. There's a nice body check that time. Puck comes back to blue line. Muka's shot gets knocked down. Dragon can't get it out. Stinton back then, looking for a little bit of room there. He's knocked down to the side of the net that time by Mentz. Dragon will pick it up at center. And he loses his footing, and the puck will roll back inside the Flin Flon zone. There's Lepper back of the net. Off the boards. Nice pass up the ice. Here comes Muka. From his off wing, good toe save that time by Falk. Great opportunity there for Ryder Muka, looking for his first ever SJHL goal. Ryan does hold it in. Bomber throw it out front. There's a chance on the doorstep. Stinton and Logan Falk. Highway robbery there, Mike Slip. Falk looking good. That's the best chance of the night for the Bombers in tight. And Falk took it away from the young 17-year-old.
You mentioned it early that Logan Falk has had the Bomber number. He's played very well against his team back when he was with Kindersley.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember a game. It's fun, and maybe I don't know if it was on the road. The Bombers had they've had a really good team the last several years, but Kindersley really struggled a couple years ago. It was before their coach came back. Flin Flon had over 60 shots that net, only beat them once the entire game. They beat us in overtime 2-1, but there's a chance for Parsons as the rebound comes off the glass. Back out front, and he'll get his second of the season, and sometimes you just need a good bounce there, Mike Slip. Maybe I should talk about stories more often. Every time I do that, it seems they score. Yeah. Remember last Friday. But anyway, Parsons, there's a 20-year-old they added from the OJHL, and I thought he looked good in the preseason. That's his second of the year. And again, we talk about goal scorers' goals. He knew exactly where to be there. Nice goal from him, his second of the year to tie up the game.
They got a lot of help from the Whitney Forum boards. They're very lively, although that came out the glass, and the glass is lively at the end of the ice. So
Parsons will tie it, and it's 1-1 here at the Forum. The Wolves try to come back after the face-off. Puck flipped up the boards to Parsons, who's got the goal. Arbery will get an assist on that one, so a nice return for him tonight. There's the pass to De Silva for the Wolves, trying to poke it ahead. He gets it across the line to Thomas. Thomas racing after it, bumping with his guy. Puck turnover back. There's a chance out front. Bad giveaway by the Bombers back in their net. Buchard, who got the opening goal. Again, you don't want to be coughing up the puck to him. Here's Buchard in the corner, back to the point to De Silva. He'll throw it in deep. Thomas is there, but he can't pick it up. Ryan trying to clear it out. Arbery is there, and he'll lift it out. Cut off by Norman outside the blue line. He'll send it right back in. Wolves want to change, so does Flin Flon, but Ryan's still in his own zone. Connor Ryan, back up the middle to Ringer, got a piece of it, but knocked away. Here's a chance for Cameron. Cameron racing after it inside the Flin Flon zone. Poked away by Tanchuk. Tanchuk tied up in the corner. There's Yakimchuk. Back to Ringer. He'll give it over to Cormier. Cormier quickly across the Laurent's line. Here comes Cormier, back of the goal to Ringer. Ringer, who's looked really good tonight, by the way. Trying to work his way back out front, trying to come back to blue line, intercepted that time. And here comes Perzani here for the Wolves. He can race in there with a lot of determination. Got it in deep before Flin Flon will chip it back out. Here's Hufty back to get it on the Wolves side of center. Plays that one back. Over to Matthews, almost coughed that puck up. Reinhardt almost lost it again. Good pressure here by the Bombers in the Wolves zone. Reinhardt after it. Pinned up in the corner. Flin Flon after the puck. Cameron will get it. And he'll flip it ahead. Yakimchuk better be careful. Perzani's on him. This guy can really move. Perzani takes him down. Piccinino feeds it back to Cormier. He's going to dump it in. Penalty coming. Oh, I thought it was a penalty coming up. I thought that was forecourt race in the bench, but my apologies, was the D-man. Anyway, here's Roberge. Throws it back in. Sept will try to chip it there. Puck picked up back of the goal. Wolves have had some guys out there for a long time, but they do clear the puck to center. This is Sluggett. Big hit there as he and Roberge collide. That's what we've already seen more body checks in this game, Mike, than I saw from the Bombers in their first two games combined.
Yeah,
Play broke it up in center, rolls back to the blue line. Roberge will get that over to Gruner. He'll throw it back in. There's Falk. Leaves it in the corner. Wolves play it ahead. Stretch pass, grab this time. Here comes Fit. Shot got blocked. Trying to go in on Lepper. Looking for back of the net. Intercepted. They throw it back out front. Flin Flon will chip into the corner. Roberge tied up there. Going at it here with DeLulo. Flin Flon does clear it up eventually. Luke Lepper will take it to center. He'll dump the puck back in. Sills are in there for the Wolves, the only returning D-man from their club last year. What a good one. Flin Flon holds it in. Gruner looking for the puck, but it goes off the leg. Wolves get it quickly back to center ice. This is Wilkinson trying to stick handle inside the Flin Flon zone. Gets that one in deep. Also, that's Roberts. Big boy there. Roberts gets it back out front. Morcourt stopped that. And 3 Bombers away. Here's Leo Seitz down the wing across the line. Back out front. Tanchik a shot. Great save by Logan Falk. Talk about great reaction time there. Tanchik made no mistake. As soon as it was on the tape, he let her rip. That might be Falk's best save of the game, actually. He's had some good ones. Kimball working free. We got a Bomber knocked down in front of the net. And the puck will make its way to the Bomber blue line. Not a lot of whistles tonight. Good pace there so far. Here's the stretch pass picked up by Seitz back across the Ronge line. Intercepted it. Picked off here by Norman. Norman back the other way with Thomas. Norman down the wing, throws it out front off a skate. The puck is laying there. Wolves almost knock it in. And the Bombers will clear. Big hit there as Muka gets taken down in front of the Bomber bench. He got tag teamed there by a couple of Wolves. Almost looked like Ronge had too many men on the ice there. Puck flipped back towards the blue line. That's grabbed here by the Bombers. An opportunity for Arbery. He'll bring it in. Throws into the blue line. Lots of room. Holds a chance. Blocked out front. Comes right back to him. In the corner for Olofsson. Olofsson trying to get free. Nice work out of the corner. Here's Olofsson. Trying to get room. He'll throw it back to the goal this time. Big body check there as Matthews takes his guy up the puck, comes back to the blue line. Olofsson can't hold it in. He'll grab it back, but they're offside. But a good hockey game here so far tonight. 1-1 with 7:12 to play in the opening period.
Very good hockey game, and just want to mention Nathan Roberge is actually Nathan Meunier. It's early season for the broadcasters. I got to meet the young man, and a very nice young fellow from Quebec. They fooled us with 2 names, and it's sort of like Donovan Villeneuve, but it's actually Nathan Meunier. So if we get it wrong, we apologize to his parents. It'll come. It's early.
So is the Roberge a middle name? What is that?
I don't know what the Roberge is, but it's Meunier, and that's
is it an alias?
it's what it throws us. So again, apologies, but we'll get it right. We'll get it right. And as I say, I got to meet him during the week, and very, very nice young man.
Media timeout here with a 1-1 game, and we should tell you that other games happening in the SJHL here tonight. Of course, none of those games are starting yet because of this horrible time change, which I'm not. Are they finally going to do away with that?
It doesn't sound good. They talk about
they talk about all the. Yeah, that's what
all the time, but it never happens.
10 of the league's 12 teams in action. We got Melfort Estevan. That's an interesting one. Mustangs 2-0. The Bruins 0-2, but it picked up a lot of help on the back end. Yorkton Humboldt, 2-2-0 teams there. Notre Dame looking for their first win going into Melville, who's 2-0. And Kindersley Nipawin tonight as well. The Clippers 2-0 to start the year after their weekend sweep to the Battle for Stars. Here's Olofsson for Flin Flon, gets it back to Reed Arbery, an assist on the tying goal here tonight, but he can't do much with that. Cameron with the steal. He'll get it across the bottom line, throws it back out front. There's a chance for the Larange deep man to Silva, who jumped into play and just missed the handle. Arbery will get it the other way for Flin Flon. By himself a chance and redirected off Menson went wide. I think everybody kind of stopped because there's that big bang. I think people thought it hit something. Anyway, Olofsson gets it back to the blue line. Gets a return pass, fanned on that one. Poke free by Parsons, can't do much. Held in this time. Cormier lets a rip. That one got blocked, and then he gets drilled, loses his helmet. He's got to get off the ice. Meunier throws it in. Mentz will take it. So a big body check there. We expected the Wolves to play physical, and they've done that tonight. Here's Piccinino for Flin Flon looking for room again. Mentz lined him up, and he lost the puck. Big body check there again. Ringer steps into his guy. By far a more physical Flin Flon team tonight, not backing down from the physical play. Yakimchuk can't hold it in, and it'll make its way past him. Sluggett racing down, but he'll get a hold of it, or get rid of it. Holmes, back to Ringer. Ringer's got it across the Larange line. Ringer trying to get to the middle of the ice. Had Kim all over him, but gets free. Ringer, there's a chance, and he flips that over top of the net. I think this is Ringer's best game that I've seen him play.
He looked excellent against Nipawin.
He looks really good tonight.
He really does. He's he looks like a leader right off the bat, and I really, really like the way that Ringer plays. I talked to Mike Reagan about it. He says he's just tenacious, and that's exactly the best way to describe him.
Gruner will take the face-off inside the Wolves zone. Flin Flon win the draw. There's Ewan's backhander on target. Falk to save. My understanding is we are having technical difficulties again with Flow TV tonight. So our apologies for what's happening. It's out of our control. I do appreciate all the text messages, but there's nothing I can do. And we're going to get this right at some point too this year, right, Mike?
I sure hope so. It's very, very frustrating.
5.5 minutes to go in the opening. They've only got 20 people up there. You figure one of them might figure it out, but Jakubchuk will get the puck back inside his own zone.
I don't think it's our guys, Rob. I think it's
the software
at the head office.
Fair enough. Play continues. I think we're still on the air. I don't know. 5:13 to play the opening period. 1-1. Great hockey game here tonight. Ewan will pick it up. He throws it back across the blue line. That's knocked away. It's set back up the boards, grabbed by the Bombers inside their own zone. They'll play this one back to Jakubchuk. Center ice, big hit again. Reinhart lined up Ewan. It's obvious what the Ice Wolves are doing here. They're really trying to take advantage of the physical play. It's really picked up here. Looked like they coughed the puck up that time, but they do get it back, and they'll flip it back down the ice. Tanchuk got to hurry. Sept dragging on top of him, who likes to play physical. There's a bank pass to Gruner. He'll get it back in. Silzer gets caught up with his own guy, but loses the handle, comes out front off a skate, almost goes to the Wolves' net. They almost scored on themselves. They'll get it back the other direction. Here's a stretch pass. Dragon behind the D! Over top of the net. I think Morcourt had to go off his stick. Oh, they're going end-to-end here now. Piccinino to center. Piccinino, across the line pass. There's a chance. Corbier's shot got blocked again. But he and Piccinino definitely have chemistry. Tanchuk's shot, that goes wide. Picked up by Dragon. Knocked down. Flin Flon holds it in. Piccinino, a nice move. There's a chance from a sharp angle. Falk got his stick on that. Silzer. Off the glove that time of Ryan into the Ice Wolf bench. 3:57 to go, and Flin Flon, I think, for the most part, a pretty good opening period here tonight.
I think so. I think both teams really, shots on goal are 12-6 for the Bombers. Yeah, folks, I'm getting text too. There's nothing that we can do on this side. It's technical. We're just calling the game.
Apparently it's back. Here's Mounier throwing it in. Here's a chance. Sept behind the D. Scores! Leo Seitz will get his first NHL goal. I got so excited I said Sept, not Seitz, but that's Leo Seitz, the 17-year-old Mike Slep. And you know what? I'm not surprised they scored because they've had a lot of good shifts in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a goal scorer's goal too, Rob. The water bottle goes flying, and the goalie doesn't know where it is. The referee linesman's got to go pick it up. But what a goal by Seitz.
Leo Seitz in behind the D. He gets a gratuitous bounce off the boards. It comes back out front. He'll score at the 16-11 mark. And nice to see one of these rookies get a goal here.
Those sports are either your friend or your enemy. They're tonight Flin Flon's friend and Ronge's enemy.
So Leo Seitz, I know the Bombers were really high on him. That's one of the big signings out of spring camp this year. But like I said, that 17-year-old line tonight of him, Buke and Stinton have played very well. They've had chances every time they've been out there.
Yeah.
So Lepper will get an assist. He's the one that fired it off the boards, I guess. So, they're going to give Mounier an assist on that one as well. So the two Bomber defensemen collecting assists on that one. A 2-1 Flin Flon lead. 3.5 to go. The big thing for Flin Flon now, you don't want to give up a goal right back.
No, and they've done that first game against Nipawin. All the Nipawin goals are scored.
Here comes the 17 Stinton. Seitz again, a chance, a save made. Seitz looking for a second as many opportunities. Norman tried to come back the other way. That's stripped away. Comes to center, picked up by Buchart. He's got the Ronge goal. Buchart will bring it in deep. He'll hang on to it. Buchart along the boards. Buchart walking in. Oh, good save there by Kenny Morcourt.
Yeah, beautiful.
Buchart, great work there. The rest of his line was changing. He held on to the puck and tough to take off. And big physical, dominant offensive guy. And he gets the chance. And Kenny Morcourt rebounding after giving up a goal to him right off the hop here tonight, 4:42 in.
I was going to say that all the Nipawin goals were scored with less than 2 minutes in the period, all three of them.
Yeah.
The first, second, and third period. So you're right. Bombers got to keep playing till the end of the when the whistle blows.
14-7 the shots in favor of Flin Flon. They get a 2-1 lead after falling behind here early 1-0. Pizzoni for Ronge will hammer it back in. There's Holmes for Flin Flon. Back of the goal. Yakimchuk didn't even look when he shot that. Puck will come back to Moulin. The Ice Wolves keep it in. Reinhardt's long shot off the pad. Rebound out front. The Wolves are trying to battle for it. Opportunity that time for the Ronge forward. That was Hufty, but turned away once again here by the Bomber netminder Morcourt. Puck will come back to center. Ewan picks it up. He sends it in. Falk is going to race out of the net. Back of the goal it goes. Puck bounces on the back of that. They're trying to knock it free. Flin Flon gets it out front, but right on the tape that time of the Wolves, Cameron. Cameron gets it in for Pizzoni. Pizzoni. I love the jam that he brings. He really skates hard, and he's got some size too. Throws it out front. There's a backhander. Rebound, lay in there. They score. Picked up in front of the net by Cameron. Morcourt didn't. I think he might have thought maybe he had it frozen under his glove. He wasn't sure. Lost sight of it. Puck picked up here by Cameron. He walks in with the backhander, and that's a wide open net that he takes advantage of to tie up the end. We talked about that tying goal. They come right back.
Yeah, here's a replay. What I don't like about this is that Kenny made a nice save, and there was a rebound just sitting there. He couldn't find it, but the defense wasn't there to help him out again, and they were reaching and not clearing the front of the net, and that's how that went in.
They don't even have Hudson Cameron on the roster here, so that's his first of the year, I'm assuming. Anyway, it's a tie game. Cameron, we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt, his first of the year. And he's tied things up. We have 1:48 to play here in this opening period. 2-2. Shots 14-11 now, Flin Flon. So the Wolves getting some chances again. Olofsson, who's had some chances in the game, pinned up along the boards. Wolves can't clear. Arbery held it in. Now it's knocked out. And Sluggett's going to chase Ryan down. Ryan in the corner, falls down. Wolves get it back, but Ryan gets right back up. Nice work to Parsons, who got the first Flin Flon goal tonight. Took a hit. DeLulo loses it. Parsons is after it, played that one back. Look out, Arbery takes his guy down, and that'll give Ryan some room. Ryan across the Ronge line, gets a shot, gets it back, shoots it again. Blocked by Sluggett. Olofsson picked it up in the corner. Along the boards this time, here comes Mounier. Mounier backlet will poke it in, but Mentz will pick it up with less than a minute remaining in the opening period. Flin Flon does not want to give up a goal here. Vitt. He'll dump it in for the Wolves and go off for a change. Morcourt will stop that back of the net. Puck sent to center. Piccinino trying to get that ahead to Ringer. Piccinino after it. Poked it ahead. Ringer, one last chance. Maybe 37 seconds to play in the period. Here's Piccinino. Digs it free. Lost it though as it's taken away in the corner that time by Mentz. Puck flipped back to center. Piccinino, backhander to Ringer. Ringer across the line, back to Piccinino, fanned on it, blocked and picked up here by the Wolves, and Norman can't clear. Ringer still there, good pressure by Flin Flon late, just 10 seconds to go in the period. Here's Ringer, back out front, Cormier can't shoot. Ringer gets it back, Cormier's gonna have to hurry, just 3 seconds to go. Cormier, Ringer, shoots it out front, scores! Right before the whistle! Wolves are waving it on! That was it, I think, before the whistle went. Can we tell with the replay camera here at all?
I'm not sure. That's really, really close. But
Piccinino puts that in. The referees think this could be very interesting.
Yeah.
Wolves say no goal. Mike Slip, fence center, won't make a call either way.
Here's a replay, Rob.
You can't tell though because you don't know.
There's no time.
You don't hear the buzzer.
No, I think it went into light. I don't know. Oh my.
One thing I do know, one team is going to be really ticked off no matter. No goal.
What a great shot.
Unfortunate, but the referees and the linesmen consulted, and it will stay 2-2. Piccinino, that was a nice, for what it's worth, a nice goal that didn't count. But
yeah,
it remains 2-2 here late in the opening period. Are you surprised by the call there, Mike Slip?
Yeah, I don't know, Rob. I thought it was in, but
it's tough to tell.
So tough.
Of course, we had that controversy with that Estevan. Remember that last year? Was that last? That was last year, right? That worked out the Bombers' favor when Esteban thought they scored. So that just keeps things out that much more interesting.
Yeah, it was a beautiful goal, beautiful play for the shot, but the Bombers have got to stop. I mean, it's only 3 games in, but they've got to stop allowing goals at the end of periods, because it hasn't yet, the Nipawin game and this game, but those are killers. They're the ones that happen. They kill any motivation and that you might have, and they got to control that.
Well, before we take a break here, Mike, and get ready for the second period, let's recap the first period scoring summary. Mason Bucart, we expect to call his name a lot this year. He gets his first from Thomas and De Silva, 4:42 in, and it was just a nice play. They went in on the 2-on-1, and Marquardt deep in his net, couldn't come out. He beats him low glove hand to make it a 1-0 game. Parsons comes back, though, kind of a fortunate bounce. It was at the side of the net, it bounced off the glass, came right back out front to him. His second from Arbery at 6:58. Leo Seitz, the 17-year-old, he gets his first of the year. A nice job by Mounier, the young D-man. Fired it off the boards and came out front. He goes over top of the right shoulder of Logan Falk to make it 2-1 Flin Flon, but the Wolves will come back yet again. Hudson Cameron able to get the loose puck in front of Marquardt. Marquardt wasn't sure where it was. He shovels it the backhander. First of the year from Matthews. And that's all the offense here in the opening period. Shots for 14-11 Flin Flon. And it's all even at 2 apiece after 1 period of play. And when these two teams are tied up after a period of play this year, Ronge 1-0, the Bombers 1-1. So quickly, your thoughts on the first period before we take a break.
I thought it was a great first period, really good hockey game, and both goalies made some great saves. What, four posts for the Bombers? 3 posts for the Bombers, and I thought the Bombers power play moved the puck around very well, but they just didn't get shots.
But we'll see that goal at the end of the period being disallowed. We'll see if that motivates them coming up for the second period. One thing's for sure, we talked about the 17-year-olds. They were fantastic. Ringer tonight looks really, really good. He and Piccinino are flying all over the place. I think as long as they continue to keep getting chances like they are, should be able to hit pay dirt tonight.
Yeah.
I've been impressed with Luke Lepper as well, and Parsons a goal. So, I mean, up front, Flin Flon's been good, but still a little bit shaky on that back end.
Yeah, absolutely. That second goal for Ronge.
You're right, you got to pick up the guy in front of the net.
It just laid there, and they're reaching. You can't stop skating. You can't reach. You got to keep skating, and that's exactly what happened there.
So that's the story after 20 minutes of play. Bucart and Cameron have scored for Ronge. Parsons and Seitz for Flin. Oh, here's something for you. Blue Bombers leading Edmonton 31-0 here tonight.
Wow.
Blue Bombers looking to officially clinch a playoff spot, and I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but it looks like they're well on their way. I've seen teams blow leads before, but it is in Winnipeg tonight, so.
The Western Division is the new Eastern Division.
I don't know, Winnipeg, BC, and Saskatchewan are all still pretty good
Looking
teams.
good, yeah.
Anyway, 31-0 there against the Elks tonight. So we'll take a break. We'll come back with the second period momentarily on Flow TV. Alrighty, welcome back to Flow TV here. The opening intermission just winding down. Once again, a 2-2 game. We got Buchart and Cameron scoring for the Wolves, and Parsons and Leo Seitz, the 17-year-old, of collecting goals here for Flin Flon. And you can, I guess, share with me, Mike. You share with, I guess, the audience now. You shared with me a couple minutes ago about that goal at the end of the period.
Bomber goalie and my son Connor slipped as soon as I went down, and he said that was no goal.
So they got the right call.
They got the right call. He turned to his mom and immediately said that's no goal. So he's got better eyes than me, Rob, and he's got goalie eyes. Still plays.
And like I said, it's tough to make it out on that camera because the horn, you don't hear the horn,
and
right?
you don't see the clock on the replay.
So how does that? So I guess I'm assuming that it doesn't necessarily mean the horn. It's what it goes down to zeros on the clock, right? That would be the.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And hopefully the horn is synced, because there was an issue with it last year.
Yeah, well, ask the Estevan Bruins about that.
Yeah, a fraction of like a very short fraction that they were off. And I don't think that's. I think you mentioned. I agree with you. I think they got that straightened away. But yeah, he said it wasn't in. Guy watches. He keeps his eye on a hockey game like nobody I know. So I trust him.
Well, and you also noticed after that play too, Mike, that they went over as a group.
Yeah.
And discussed it. So they got the call right. That's good.
And there wasn't a lot of argument from the Bombers.
No, I mean, I think that you're flipping a coin, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, it remains a 2-2 game. Shots once again in the opening period favor the Bombers 14-11. They were up big time at one time, and Ronge kind of got their feet going there towards the end of the period. And we will see what happens here in the second tonight. And again, if you're Flin Flon, do you want to get in this, we were talking about what type of game we're going to see here after the opening period for Flin Flon. Do you want to go the end-to-end route that you've seen so far? I'm thinking you probably do, and not a real big experience back end, I'm thinking, right?
Yeah, I think that's the way the Bombers have to play.
I know that drives coaches nuts. Anyway, we're underway. Here's Ronge across the line. That's redirected over top of the net. Cormier had a couple opportunities, making his Bomber debut once again. Ronge in the corner, trying to come back out front. That redirects out, and here's a race for the puck. Slug it. Has a step on Tanchuk. He took him down. Wolves want a penalty there, and they might have a case there. He definitely grabbed a hold of him.
I believe they do have a case.
Bombers come back the other way. Cormier to center. He'll say an interesting story about Cormier. When we get to the break, I'll tell you about that. Wolves have the puck. They're away to center. That one fired on target. Big rebound by Morcourt, and luckily for him, no damage done. The shot there by the Wolf forward, Dulio, and it kicked right out front to Buchart. Again, not a guy you want to kick the puck out to, but it's interesting getting back to Cormier. That was the guy that Mike Reagan tried to get last year at the deadline before he brought Tyson Smith in. They played together in Selkirk. They're both available. Blackfalds grabbed him. So that's a player that's been on Mike Reagan's radar screen the last couple of years. Off the face-off, that got blocked. We'll get that thought from Mike Slip. Our next stop was to play. The Wolves are on the attack in the Flin Flon zone. Thomas got his guy in the corner. One thing I do like about this Ronge team, they're feisty, playing like the Ronge teams of old used to do. I think the thing that happened to them last year, they got out of it so quickly, they lost their confidence and kind of lost their identity a little bit, but they're playing pretty tough, and they're tough to play against, and we expect to see that from them throughout this year. There's Buchart along the boards. Looking for Norman back then. He's got it, throws it out front. The blue line knocked down by Metz. The shot got blocked again. Kim will hold it in for the time being. Now it comes out and rolled back inside the Wolves zone with Mentz racing after it. Ewan on top of him. Mentz doesn't blink. He leaves it back of the goal. There's the pass to Norman. Came back in his own zone. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Gruner gave it right back to them. And here's the pass to Buchart at center. Buchart across the Bomber line, brings it down the right side, throws it in on target. Morcourt the save. And he'll hang on with 18:09 to go in the second period.
You know, you mentioned how they're playing tenaciously, and that's what you expect from a Kaminsky-led team. And you're right, they sort of lost their mojo last year. It wasn't great, but so far this year they've looked good. Even in that exhibition game, they
with hardly any vets in the lineup.
That's right. They look like a Kaminsky team.
I think they're going to be tough to play against this year, and I think that's what Kevin Kaminsky wants. There's a misfunction again off the Bomber defenseman Holmes, and Morcourt had to be careful, and I think that's what Kevin Kaminsky wants from them. You don't have to necessarily, I mean, everybody wants to get those prolific offensive guys, and everybody likes to wheel and deal. It's tough to get them, and they're going to come up with an identity. They got that nice small building that can be very difficult to play in. Gaston Melfort Mustangs on Friday. I asked Trevor Blevins, I saw him Saturday, how was the game? He said, you know what? Ronge played really well. They're really, really heavy. It took us a long time to figure them out. So I think they're going to be heard from for sure. And the Bomber D just continue to cough up the puck here. They almost coughed it up again. Puck sent back in. They'll try to move it out. That's Arbery. Berzoni trying to get away from Olesen. Olesen took him down hard. Going to get a penalty here. He got the stick down, and Berzoni's shaken up. Meanwhile, the Wolves will get it back up the ice. Cameron, who's got a goal, loses to handle, and Berzoni definitely shaken up. And I think one of the reasons why he's so shaken up, he skates so hard. He's like a torpedo out there.
He sure is. He sure is. You mentioned the Bomber defense. They got to shore up. They have to shore up.
They haven't looked good here in the first couple of minutes of the second period.
And they didn't look great in the first, I didn't think.
Ronge will go on the power play. Their power play so far this year, a little bit better than Flin Flon. They're ranked 7th. They've got 1 goal on 8 opportunities. At 12.5%, the Flin Flon penalty kill has struggled as well. Mike Slett been giving up 3 goals on 8 opportunities, 62%.
Wow.
Boy, these numbers are just are almost unbelievable compared to what they've had the past couple of years. I know it's early, but I don't remember ever saying a Flin Flon Bomber penalty kill 60%. Soldier the blue line on target. Morcourt will reach out. He'll make the save and hang on. 17-18 to go, just underway in the second period. The Wolves now outshooting the Bombers 16-14.
That little bit of the Ice Wolves power play looked pretty good there. They got a nice shot on Kenny.
17-18 to play. Wolves hold it in. This is Silzer at the blue line. Over to Buchart. Along the wall. Picked up by Olsen up front. That got blocked. Bombers can't get it out. Buchart will hold it in. Here's Buchart at the blue line. Throws it in the corner. That one goes through the legs, that time of Norman. Buchart gets it back. He'll be the table setter. Silzer at the blue line, throws it in again. Picked up back of the goal by Norman. Norman's got it, throws it back out front. Knocked out this time. That's De Silva. De Silva, just inside the line, throws it in the corner. Gets the return pass out front. There's that one-timer fired over top of the net that time by Buchart, but the Wolves move the puck around very well here. And notice how they've got the zone really spread out here, Mike.
Yeah, they do. Very nice.
Look at where Buchart is. He's right along the left-hand boards here. Nobody's picked him up.
Yeah, they're moving it around the perimeter, and it's a good-looking power play.
So 57 seconds remaining in the Ronge power play. 16 and a half minutes to go here in the second period. 2-2. First power play of the night for the Wolves as Hufty will get a chance. He'll line up here against Piccinino. Back to the blue line. Cameron's got it. This is Kim. Back out front to Cameron. Can't shoot it. Works his way back to blue line. Cameron will hang on. Already a goal tonight. Cameron, nice stick handling. Gets it in tight. Throws it back out to the blue line. Kim waits for it. Sends that pass to Matthews. Matthews. Cameron, the one-timer, got blocked that time, but the puck stays in. Kim in the corner. Wolves cycling the puck beautifully here tonight. Here's Cameron outside the left circle. Won't shoot it. He'll hang on. Gets back to blue line. Shoots it again. Morcourt, good save. Don't know how he saw it, but he did. Rebound in the corner. The Wolves are after it. That's Perosi. Back out to Cameron. Cameron will bring it inside the zone. Back out front. The one-timer that time. That's a shot. That got blocked. And another good save by Morcourt. Piccinino will bring it out short-handed. And down the ice it goes. There's 5 seconds remaining in the Ronge power play. Falk fanned on that back of the net. And that'll all but do the Ronge power play, but it looked very, very good. Cameron gets it back for center. Back to 5 aside. Across the Bomber line, Tanchuk will take it away. Throws it back to Ryan. Up the middle it goes. Broken up by Kim. Otherwise, it's a 2-on-0. Wolves got too many men out here again, don't they? Maybe not.
Close though, Rob.
Bombers get it back. Seitz has got a goal tonight. Forced back in his own zone to Ryan. To center. Puck is bouncing. Tried to pick it up. It'll roll back to Ryan at center ice. Tried to flip it ahead. Turned over at the Ronge blue line, but tapped away by Muka. This 17-year-old line tonight's been fantastic. They got a goal, and continue to give the Wolves some trouble every time they're out there. Tanchuk bumps up with Roberts. Skitton inside his own zone, lost the handle, comes back out front, intercepted. Here comes Leo Seitz with Muka way offside. There's a shot on target. Muka was a good foot ahead. They got away with one there as the shot is grabbed and held on to here by Falk with, or Falk rather, with 14:39 to go. And it remains a 2-2 game, and the Bombers able to kill off that power play, although Ronge did everything but score. Look, really, I love the way they set up. It was technically very smooth.
As the saying goes, your best penalty killer has to be your goaltender, and it was in that.
Yeah, Marquardt made some tough saves. Well, I suppose on the foul again. Back to Wilkinson, a ripped out over top of the net. Ronge really's got their mojo here in the second period. Flin Flon back on their heels. They'll flip it out to Silva, overskated that. Trying to get back in position. Parsons jumps on it, does have a goal tonight. Left it there for Holmes. He'll throw it in. Knocked down in the corner. Wolves try to get it back. Olsen back out there for Flin Flon as well, trying to dig it free. Parsons poked away. Holmes will pinch in. Swings that pass to Jakubchuk. His shot! Falk's got it. Good save in between his legs.
He wasn't sure.
No, he wasn't. Jakubchuk thought he stuck that one through, but hey, again, that's a good shot. Anytime you hit the net, Ken, Mike, with the traffic in front, it's a good play.
Absolutely, and who knows? There could be a rebound, and as you say, with traffic in front, they can put it in. So, but yeah, the Ice Wolves, they are out shooting the Bombers. They did have the penalty.
They're carrying the play here in the second period. Off the face-off, Sept shot blocked. A one-hander fired wide that time by Gruner. Gruner, by far their best player in Melfort on Saturday, hasn't been able to get going offensively tonight. Jakubchuk's long shot. Falk stopped it again. And once again, Jakubchuk trying to squeeze that one through the wickets there.
He's got a great shot.
He does. He's accurate.
Yeah, he is. You know who else had a good shot was Hayden Chow. Didn't get a lot of goals, but he had a rocket from a shot, and he was very accurate.
I agree.
Same sort of size as Pierce Jakubchuk.
Face off of the Wolves zone. Ronge wins it. Silzer gets it up to Vito. He'll get it back inside the foot, or Vitt rather. He'll get that to center. Dilulo picked it up. He'll flip it back in. Marquardt will grab this and hang on, and he had to look out. Flying into him and going wide that time was Vitt. And that's going to create a bit of a scrum after he went down hard, trying to race to the front of that net. 13:33 to go, second period. 18-17 the shots, Ronge. It's 2-2, all the offense in the opening period. The Wolves with certainly the better chances here in the second. You take away those two shots by Jakubchuk at the blue line, and I don't know if any Bomber forwards really did anything in front of the net yet. They were crashing the net very effectively in the opening period, but the Wolves have really done a nice job keeping them at bay here in the second. Icing called, and we'll get a face-off back inside the Flin Flon zone. 13:25 to play. These two teams, of course, will go at her again at the Mel Hegling Uniplex tomorrow.
Are you making your way there, Rob?
I certainly will be. It'll be back on 102.9 CFAR, FlinFlonOnline.com. As Thomas gets set for the face-off against Gruner to the right of the goaltender, Kenny Marquardt. Off the face-off, there's Lepper. And the puck is flipped down the ice. Kim tried to track it down. Gruner on top of him. They collide in the corner. Sept will get the puck. Good things happen when you throw the body. Keith Gruner just showed us that. Gruner trying to get free again along the wall. Puck squirts free, picked up by Norman. Gets that back to Buchard at center. Buchard trying to get away from the D. He does, then he loses the handle at the last second. Gruner comes back, just gets it out before Thomas throws it across the line. Here's Gruner. Back to Sept. Sept across the Ronge line. Throws it out front. There's a chance, and Gruner couldn't get a stick on it. Wolves back the other way. Thomas to Buchard. Back to Thomas. To the follow-up player, and it's picked up and fired home by Zane Norman. And again, the Bomber defense never picked him up. They were more concerned with the guy in the middle, which I can't blame you, but Norman gets free. And the Wolves back out in front. He'll fire that one home. The big line for Ronge comes through again. All started off by Buchard. He flipped it out front. He was trying to actually get it over to Cole Thomas. He was tied up. Norman gets it. And 3-2 Wolves there. Mike Slip.
Yeah, it was a nice goal, a nice pass. Boy, that defense has got to be stronger.
So Norman will score. And for Norman this year, that is his second of the season. And Buchard will get an assist on it. So his second point of the night. Boy, he's going to have a good year. Wolves in front 3-2. Norman comes back to retake the lead here. With just over 12 to go in the second period. We'll see if Flin Flon can answer. The forward group has had a tough time getting going here so far in the second period. Puck lifted off the glass. It comes back to center. Piccinino will tap this one back to Ryan at his blue line. Turn that one over. Picked off here. Here comes Hufty. He'll stick handle across the Bomber line. Throws it in deep. Tapped away in the corner by Tanchuk, wide open out front. Here's a chance for Zoni's shot. Gets it back, ripped it again. A nice shot blocks that time. Flin Flon back the other direction. Here's Cormier. Down the wing, throws it out front to Piccinino. He gets drilled. And Piccinino is hurt here. Look out, Mike Slick. Piccinino was down. He got corked. Now he's going to have to get off the ice. He hit his own guy there.
Yeah.
So Piccinino very slow to get to the bench here. Hopefully he's okay. Play continues off a skate. Soldier will hold it in, throws it over top of it. Morcourt never saw it.
No, didn't have it. Couldn't see it at all.
Holmes throws it back to net for Tanchuk up the boards.
Tanchuk's been out there forever. He's got to get off.
Throws it back to Laurent's blue line. That's picked off here by Stitton. Feeds it back to Cormier. There's a shot, a long one, and you're not going to beat Logan Falk from there, but I guess it'll force a face-off inside the Wolves zone.
Yeah, no, it's the defense has got to play better. Cole Tanchuk spent forever on the ice. Maybe he couldn't get off, I'm not sure. But
well, yeah, they were rushing it up the ice on him pretty good there. Hopefully Anthony Piccinino's okay. It looks like he's all right sitting on the bench there. 11 minutes remaining here in the second period. A 3-2 Ronge lead. They're also out shooting Flin Flon 19-18. Puck sent back inside the Wolves zone, and Seitz has got a goal, races after it, can't pick it up, back of that, puck ripped around the boards. Took a funny hop, came right back in. Stitt leaves it in the corner, back to right point, tried to go back to Holmes, it gets there eventually. He'll flip it back in. Muka in the corner, taken off his stick by Silzer. Puck will bounce out, and Yakubchuk races back to get it at his own blue line. He'll send it back in. Silzer there to get it with Muka coming down on him. Muka, nice body check as it comes up the ice. Look out, Robertson behind the knee. Roberts walking in, shoots it off the right shoulder that time of Morcourt. Muka comes back, lost it in his own blue line. Stolen here by DeLulo. DeLulo still has it on his stick, won't give it up. Boy, great effort by him. Wolves continue to work hard to keep the puck in. It's knocked free that time. Now the Bombers get it back. And Kim will go back and get it inside the Wolves zone. Vitt gets behind the knee. He's past Lepper. Morcourt going to race out of his own net. Played around the corner. Nice job. Picked up here by Parsons. Olofsson can't knock it down. Here's Lepper for Flin Flon to center. Back across the Ronge line. Kim knocked it away. Kim gets the return pass. He's going to move it up the ice. Kim to center. Tripped up. It's to Vitt. He'll send it the rest of the way. Waiting for it, cutting in that time deep in the Flin Flon zone was Sluggert. And that goes off him over the glass and out of play with 9:21 to play here in the second period. Wolves in front 3-2, and Flin Flon not able to get a lot. They haven't been in tight on this Ronge net here in the second period.
The Ronge Ice Wolves are the best team on the ice right now, Rob, for sure, in the second period. I think we got our timeout.
They certainly do. So we can check some scores out of town here tonight, as I'm sure most of them are now underway. We got Melfort ahead of Estevan 1-0 in the second period. Yorkton already up on Humboldt 3-0 in the first.
That's another team you got to keep your eye on.
You better believe it. They've really put together a nice club there. Notre Dame a 2-1 lead on Melville in the opening period. Wow. Nipawin has a 1-0 lead on Kindersley. So a few interesting surprises there today in the SJHL. Of course, they're all early.
I understand Dawson Carroll having a nice start for the Kindersley Clippers, which is nice to see. The young man deserves to play, and he's playing in Kindersley, so that's good.
And the thing with him is he brings so much energy, and he'll bring a lot of leadership to that locker room.
Absolutely, he's one of those guys you want on your team, I think. So good for Dawson Carroll.
So media timeout here. We're down to, holy cow, we're 5:40 to go in this second period, Mike. It's been a quick one. Or 9:21 rather, sorry.
You're looking at the 50-50, right?
Yeah, that's what it was. 9:21 to go, midway point of the game, a 3-2 Ronge lead. Big face-off here between Thomas and the Wolves and Keith Gruner of the Bombers. And Gruner This is the first game he has not had many chances in offensive tonight.
No, he's had a great start to the season.
Like I said, by far their best player in Melford on Saturday. Got that beautiful 3-on-5 shorthanded goal. Kim to center. He'll lift it in. There's Tanchuk, had to be careful, had a guy on him. Got some help that time from Ryan. Nice support there. The Bombers try to get something going here. Ewan fanned on it. He gets it a second time and fires it in. Kim been out there a ton. He's a nice looking defenseman here for Ronge this year. Really mobile, moves the puck really well. This is a nice find here for Kevin Kaminski. Gonna come back to Buchart, broken up, comes back to the Ronge line. Ewan rolled away from him. Kim's got it again. Flipped it back to center. Norman, who's got the go-ahead goal, can't knock that one down. Bombers just outside the blue line, flip it back in. They're trying to get it back to Gruner, but Kim will get the puck first, and he'll tap it back in the ice wall net. Norman there to get it. He'll flip it out, or will he? Off Cormier's glove, held it in, but Thomas takes it away from him. Thomas away. Across the Bomber line to Buchart. Buchart, a goal and an assist tonight. Runs out of room, back of the Bomber net. Puck laying there, grabbed here by Tanchuk. And he'll play it ahead here to Cormier. Cormier hit hard, he'll flip it towards the front of the net. Falk is down. He'll stop that and hang on with 8:08 to go in the second period. And again, they have really tightened up defensively. The Bomber forwards not able to get any chances in tight in this period.
No, good to see Anthony Piccinino on the ice. He was shaken up. As our old friend Ed Whalen would say, a malfunction at the junction, ran into his own player, but he's back out there. He looks fine.
Boy, I can't imagine not having him, especially without Carter Anderson
Yeah,
for the next couple of weeks.
It'll be great when we can get the two of them together.
Cormier's shot got blocked. Jakubchuk tried to poke it in, got a stick on it, throws it to the corner. There's Silzer. Off the boards, gets it back to center. Cameron takes it away from Holmes. He's inside the Flin Flon zone, throws it back out front. Here comes Ringer. Had a great opening period, been quiet here in the second. To Piccinino. Back to Ringer, trying to come out front to Piccinino, but knocked away. Flin Flon gets it right back. Ringer again. Stitz fires. Good blocker save there. Really good first good chance in tight in the second period. And Falk stopped it. Held in that time by Muka. Puck hit a partition, but came right back to Silzer. He'll skate with it to center. Here's Silzer across the line, throws it in. Muka trying to get in position around the boards. He does. Over to Leo Seitz. Fights off a guy. Nice job by him. He'll flip it in deep. Stitton will race after it. Stitton races it back of the goal. Nice job to knock it down.
Boy, I don't know how you
Held
dealt with
up.
that.
Bombers keep it. Oh, nice chance and tight for Muka, but he lost the handle at the last second. Picked up by Roberts. He'll flip it back in. They're going end-to-end here again. With just under 7 minutes to play in the second period. A 3-2 Ronge lead. They've got the puck in deep. That's Wilkinson along the boards. Left it there for Roberts. Flin Flon gets it back. Mounier moves it ahead to Muka. Got a stick on him and couldn't knock it down cleanly. This young line's been out there a long time. They need a whistle. Wilkinson's got the puck underneath. He'll poke it back across his own blue line. Puck flipped up the middle. Bombers send it back in before Seitz gets decked. Matthews back the other way. Long shot. Good save, Marquardt. And skating right into him here.
Boy, the referees
Is
put
the
their
Wolves, Matthews.
Sorry, Rob. The referees put their whistles away on that shift. I thought Wyatt Stinton was grabbed. In the NFL, that would have been a flag for sure. He had the fellow had his arm right around him and wouldn't let go, and that ice wolf just ran right into Kenny Marquardt. He might have had a little help from a Bomber though.
Shots in the second period, 10-5 Wolves. They lead at 20-19 with 6:17 to go. In the second period, a 3-2 lead. Big face-off in the Flin Flon zone, the right of Marquardt, who might not be able to let in another goal tonight if Flin Flon's going to come back and win this game. The way that they struggle offensively, it could be a tough comeback. Here's Kim at the blue line. He'll just keep it in. He'll fire it in. Penalty coming up to the Bombers, and Olsen's going to go off here for a high stick as he clips DeLulo. Will it be 2 or will it be more?
He's showing the referee his hand.
It's 4 minutes, I
4
think.
minutes, yep.
Oh, here's a tough break against the Bombers.
4 minutes.
4-minute double minor to Olafson for high sticking. Might not be intentional, but if you hit a guy with your stick, you're going to get a penalty.
Absolutely. You got to control your stick, and it certainly wasn't intentional by Kai, but That's what happens.
And Larange's power play last time did come up empty, Mike, but it looked really, really good.
It did. They were moving the puck around. As you said, they were spaced nicely. Let's see how they make out this time.
Thomas against Gruner. Great chance here for the Wolves to add to their lead. They're up 3-2. They're going to get a wonderful opportunity here. Thomas to Silzer. That's Buchart. Up the boards. Gets it back. Buchart's got it again through traffic. He was looking for Thomas, and Yakubchuk, a nice job to get a stick on that one. He'll redirect that over the glass and out of play. So 5:51 to go. That's one thing we should actually mention about Larange. The last few years, they haven't been a very disciplined hockey team.
No.
They've been very disciplined tonight. The one penalty they took was just a bad bounce over top of the glass for a delay of game.
Yeah, and even the exhibition game, they were very undisciplined. But as you say, Rob, it was
pre-season
no starters or no regular guys. They were all rookies.
But they've been disciplined tonight for sure. I like this Larange team. Dave Gruner, he'll get a hold of it, sends it the length of the ice, double mounted to Olofsson for high sticking. Falk will come out and stop that back of the net. That's where the Ice Wolves will take over. Silzer, the captain, to Thomas at the wing. He'll flip it in. Gruner, like I mentioned, got that nice 3-on-5 shorthanded goal against Melfort on Saturday. Gets a hold of it, and down the ice it goes. 3:14 remaining in the double minor. 5:21 to go in the second period. A 3-2 Ice Wolf lead. Silzer back of his net. Swings the pass to Thomas. Thomas comes back to Norman at center. Norman dropped that one back to De Silva. He'll hold it in. Silzer at the blue line. Spins, fire! Oh, he had a guy wide open out front, but they couldn't knock it in. Wide open on the far side that time was Norman, looking for a second of the game. De Silva holds it in. Here's Silzer again. Buchart just outside the left circle, trying to get away from Lepper. He does. Buchart stick handling out front, ripped it wide. Oh, what a great effort that was. This will chase Silzer back to his blue line. Thomas to center. 2.5 to go in the power play. Buchart takes the pass, threads the needle. Silzer lost it, got it back, pinned up along the boards, picked up and fired down the ice this time by Cohen Sept. Falk will step in, Matthews will take over. So far so good. 2:13 to go in the double minor, 4:20 to go in the period. Wolves regrouping inside their own zone with a 3-2 lead. Some new players out there. Cameron, the center. Shovels it over the far side. Wolves can't get it in. They work it back their blue line. This is Kim. Kim lost it at the blue line. Intercepted here by Tanchuk, and he'll send it the length of the ice. Falk once again, he got to come out. He better be careful, as he had Stetton in there, but he poked it away from him. Cameron, the center. There's the puck back across the Bomber line. 1:38 remaining in the double minor. Here's a chance for the Bombers. Can't clear it out. Gruner, good work, gets a second effort, and he'll jam it down the ice, and Kim will go back to get it. Rigger comes out there for Flin Flon. He watches him. Kim starting things off at his own blue line. Nice drop pass to Hufty. Hufty across the line, picked up here by Brazzoni. Stolen, short-handed breakaway. Ringer cutting in. Ringer shoots, scores! And that's one area that the Bombers have been good in this year. Their third short-handed goal in as many games. And the way that Ringer's played tonight, not surprised to see him get on the board there. Stole the puck, gets it, ties it up. A beautiful goal to tie this game.
A goal scorer's goal, Rob. We said it a few times. Actually, all four of the Bombers' goals have been good. But what a nice play by Ringer. Off he went to the races and a great wrist shot. Just a great play. Always great to get it short in 3 goals. Sorry, I said 4. So that's what the Bombers needed for sure.
So Ringer gets his first SJHL goal. The Bombers have tied it up. There's still 1:11 to go in the Larange power play. And the Flin Flon's been guilty this year of getting a goal and coming right back and letting the team come back and tie things up. To Silva at center. To DeLulo. Intercepted here by Ryan. Picked up here quickly by Piccinino. Piccinino will skate within the center. I'm assuming that's an unassisted goal. It is. So the third shorthanded goal by the Bombers in as many games. Silzer, fanned on that one. Look out, Sept can't grab it. DeLulo back the other way, his shot off Ryan's skate. He'll get it back of the net. Flin Flon trying to jump on it. Picked up back, a little wraparound attempt. It comes right in front of the net. Wolves come close. Blue line it goes. De Silva walks in. Marcourt got the pad on that one. Wolves turning it up a notch here with 20 seconds to go in the power play. DeLulo along the boards, makes his way back to the left point, hangs on in the corner, throws that one back to De Silva. De Silva back out front. There's a chance. Blocked that time. Nice job by Stitten. And De Silva's going to go back and get it. 4 seconds to go in the power play. This will be a huge lift here. That should be an icing call against the Wolves. It is. And that'll do it for the power play. Mike Sept not bad. Not only do the Bombers kill the double minor, but they get a shorthanded goal to tie the game.
That's big. That's really big. And just showing the replay, I don't know what it, maybe with the high stick, I'm not sure.
I think it's the shot block. Anyway, back to 5 aside. 2:08 to go in the second period. Ronge, who's got the tying goal, will go out there for the face-off here against DeLulo. And off the face-off, the puck makes its way to Falk. He'll grab that and hang on. So
again, and a great, sorry Rob, a great shot by Pierce Yakimchuk right at the net. And that's what he's got to do. He's got a good hard shot. Maybe there's a rebound. They need guys standing there, and I'm really impressed with Pierce Yakimchuk.
Cormier, Ronge, and Piccinino is the forward group here tonight. Holmes and Yakimchuk. The puck goes to Yakimchuk. He gets it on his stick, throws it up through traffic. Save made, rebound. Chance there for Piccinino, can't jam it home. Right point for Holmes. He gets a hold of it, shoots it. Falk, a nice job to redirect that to the corner. There were people out front. Now it's a 3-on-1 for the Wolves. Here comes Thomas. Thomas drops it back. Buchard over top of the net. Looking for a second of the night. Bombers turn it up the other way. Ronge, who's got a goal, tries to get in tight. Runs into all kinds of traffic. Gets a backhander away and throws it over top of the net. Ronge, another guy that never ever gives up on a puck. Wolves clear it out. Thomas to center. Backhand pass to Norman. He'll slap her in. 1:24 remaining in the second period. A 3-3 game. All kinds of chances both ways again here tonight. Bombers do not want to give up a late goal. Wolves get it out front. Puck laying there. They can't clear it. Picked up by Cormier. Silver got a piece of that. Parsons tried to knock it down, but Norman gets it back. Off a stick. Stolen here by Parsons. Parsons walks in. Oh, good glove save that time by Falk. On the giveaway by the Wolves, who coughed up the puck a couple times now.
Yeah.
Late in the period here in their own zone.
Bombers coming back with some shots. I love how Parsons used the defenseman as a screen, but Falk was able to get his head around and see it and make a really, really nice save.
Exactly 1 minute to play in the second period. Olofsson would love to get something going. He's taken a couple of penalties here tonight. A very effective face-off man. Will get it in deep. And he's good along the boards as well as he throws it over to Parsons in the corner. Arbery in there as well, trying to make something happen. Like we said, his first game tonight, didn't play any games in the preseason with that injury. Lepper at the blue line will hold it in. Lepper's got it, shoots it, nowhere near the net. Lots of traffic in front though. I don't know if Falk would have seen that one. Wolves get it back. They're going to skate with it outside the zone. This is Wilkinson up the right side. Play broke it up. Look out. Arbery stood up. The Bombers get it back to center. Parsons will hammer it in. Falk gets a piece of it. There's Silzer. Olofsson on top of him. Takes the puck away. Got it in for Arbery. He's going to draw a penalty. Silzer threw the knee out at him. That might be a double minor here too, Mike Sept.
Yeah, Kai Olofsson not
I want to
happy.
see the replay on this because I think he caught him with a knee.
Kai Olofsson
Mike Reagan wants the replay up there as well. Here it comes. I think I could be wrong. That's the way it looked like to me. Here's the play here. Yep, that's a knee, so that should be a double minor. We'll see what he says here. Silzer's arguing the call. I don't think he intentionally threw it out at him, but he caught him with one anyway. It's a tripping call, so just 2 minutes, but a late power play here for Flin Flon. Looking for their second power play goal of the year, Mike, with 14.9 seconds to go in the second. Lepper from the blue line, shoots it on target, and again, Falk not sure where it is, but he's got it. And actually, all the Bomber D are doing a nice job hitting the net. We talked, of course, a lot about Yakimchuk, but you know, Lepper's had some good shots from the blue line tonight, and that's a good low shot there. They got redirected out front.
Absolutely, Keith Gruner in causing a disturbance, and that's what the Bombers need to do on Falk and really all the. There's again another great batch of goaltenders in the SHL. You got to make it hard for them.
Bombers put the face off again. There's a chance by Lepper. Oh, they had Cormier going to the front of the net, throws it back out front. Leper's going to have to hurry. Just 1 second remaining. He's not going to get it off in time. Of course, the Bombers, like you mentioned, had that late one back in the first. They're interesting finish here tonight, but the good news is for them, they're able to kill off that late Ronge power play and get the big shorthanded goal Mike slipped. That's a big factor right now in this game.
Sure is, and for the first time this season at the Whitney Forum, they didn't allow a goal in the last 2 minutes of a period. So that's good, and you're right, the fact they got the shorthanded goal has got to really motivate the team to come out strong for the third. I know Coach Reagan will motivate them.
Well, and the Ice Wolves actually did a pretty nice job there. Really not allowing the forwards to get it. Flin Flon really didn't get any chances till probably 6 minutes left in the period. Wolves did a really good job of keeping those forwards at bay.
Absolutely. And the shots ended up at 11-11. The Bombers were way down on shots halfway through that period and came back, so that's good.
Quickly, Mike, before we take a break, we'll take a look at the second period scoring summary. The Wolves take advantage of an odd man rush. Norman takes the beautiful feed from Buchard. Buchard, again, I think was trying to pass the puck to Thomas. Well, he had two options. Both guys are cutting their net. And went over Thomas's stick. Norman got it. Makes no mistake. He's another one of their good offensive players. He goes up to top of the right shoulder in Morcourt to put the Wolves up 3-2. Then Ringer would get that nice short-handed breakaway. He knocked it down at the blue line, raced it alone, and a beautiful goal to go top shelf here on Logan Falk, his first in a Bomber uniform, and a nice one tonight. Short-handed goal to tie things up at 16-40. Like Mike indicated, 11 shots apiece in the second period. The Bombers out shooting the Wolves 25-22 through 2. And when these two teams are tied up after 2 periods of play so far this year, the Wolves 0-1. That would have been the overtime game that they lost to Melford on Friday. The Bombers, when they've been tied up after 2, so they've got a record of 1-0. So we'll see what happens here for the third tonight. But the teams exchange goals. Norman for the Wolves and Ringer shorthanded for the Bombers here on Flow TV. Mike Reagan and Carter Cormier. And he's got the puck right now as we kick off the third period. Cormier quickly across the line, will stop. Feeds it back to Lepper at the blue line. Back to Cormier. Cormier hangs on. Back to the goal for Piccinino. He's looked really good tonight, Lepper. The Ringer. Back out front, nice pass. Piccinino shoots, good, safe ball. That's a nice way to start the third period.
Yeah, came out, challenged Anthony Piccinino. A good shot by Anthony, a good play by Ringer. Boy, Ringer's had a good day.
Well, you take a look at it, the guy we just mentioned. He set the whole thing up. It was Carter Cormier who started the whole play.
Absolutely.
Dave Ringer back in there to take the face-off here against Cole Thomas. He's going to get waved out, so Ringer, who's got the big short-handed goal here tonight, wins the face-off. Flin Flon holds it in, Lepper at the blue line. Feeds that one back. Gets it again. There's Ringer. Back up on the corner. What are the fans yelling?
I don't know, Rob. I was wondering myself.
Meanwhile, play continues. Big body check back to the goal there. And Flin Flon will hold it in. Luke Lepper at the blue line. Back out front. There's a chance, and Gruner's shot redirects into the corner. Ringer after it. Stuckert can't get it out. Gruner will grab it again. Good pressure here by the Bombers to start the third period. Ringer walks out front, back of the net. Gruner backhander stopped. Loose puck. Falk doesn't have a stick, but he's got the puck underneath him. So a great start for the Bombers here early.
Exactly what we're saying, Rob. You throw that puck on the net, there might be a rebound, and they had players there to scramble and put it in, but Mr. Floak was able to get his pad over top of it and stop the play.
18:54 to go, just underway in the third period. Owen Sept taking the face-off here against Jacob Huffney. Off the draw, the Wolves will get it. That's going to be an icing call. Well, maybe not.
Penalty, still a Bomber
right.
power play.
That's right, we got 30 seconds ready in the power play to start the period. There's a quick pass to Olofsson. Quickly across the line, Olofsson, nice move there, tripped up. Doesn't draw the penalty, gets it back to Tanchuk. That shot off the stick over top of the net. I think the fans were expecting a call there, but play continues. I forgot the Bombers run the power play here to start the third period. That one's poked in. Colin Olofsson coming over the referee right away.
And I think he has a point. But he's not going to win that battle. Mike Reagan is also letting the referee know what his thoughts were.
13 seconds remaining in the power play. Carson, Sept, and Olofsson will go back to work. And Wolves win the draw, but they can't get the puck out. Held in here by Tanchuk in the corner for Olofsson. Tanchuk knocked it down, throws that towards the front end. Ball kicked it up, big rebound. Owen Sept for shot. Same made again, another rebound. So's are out of the box. The puck is flipped back to center. Power play over. Flin Flon with some tremendous opportunities, but they're 0 for 2 in the game. That would hit somebody on the Ronge bench coming off. That could have been too many men.
Oh, that was too many men.
There's Tanchuk back the other way. Gets it ahead. There's a shot fired wide that time by Stitt. Picked up by Muka, but he overskated it. Puck rolled to center. Picked up here by Connor Ryan. He'll lift it back in. Matthews has it for Ronge. Off the boards for Przoni. Jakubchuk stood him up. He'll flip it right back in. Metz grabs it back in. Wraparound attempt. Right out front to Przoni. 3 ice wolves away to center. Here comes Przoni. Across the line. Offside. Shoots it after the whistle. And he'll quickly get outside the zone there. 17:29 to go in the third period. Should we update some scores out of town there tonight, Mike Slip?
Absolutely.
Let's see what's happening out of town in the SJHL. Like we mentioned, 10 of the league's 12 teams in action here tonight. Melford a 2-0 lead on Esterdad in the second period. Yorkton now up on Humboldt 4-1 in the second period. The Hounds continue to lead Melville 2-1 in the second, and Nipawin a 2-0 lead on Kindersley. Midway through the second period, that's what's happening out of town in the SJHL tonight. We happened on Kings and Queens competing in zone soccer. The Queens got a real powerhouse.
Yes, again.
Won their first game 13-0 today. Wow. They beat Norway House. And they won their second game against MBC out of the Paw 4-0, so they're looking pretty good. The Kings lost a tough one to Moose Lake 1-0, went in rebound for a 1-0 victory against Cross Lake. So basically the winners of each pool will compete for the zone title tomorrow. I'm pretty sure the Queens will be in it. I'm not sure how the Kings situation will go, but you only get the 2 round-robin games, and they basically go the top 2 teams in each pool and play off tomorrow. I guess it'll depend on how Moose Lake made out in their other game. Here's Jakubchuk inside his own zone, plays it up the boards to Seitz. Flipped it ahead. Silzer knocked that one down. Back to Vitt, and he'll tap it in and go out for a change. Jakubczyk's got it for Flin Flon. There's the quick pass to Sykes. Bumped off the play by Buka. He'll dump it in. Falk gonna race out of his own net. Leaves it there for Mentz. Mentz has got it. Lots of room. He'll take it. Mentz skates with the center. Now he'll flip it back inside the Flin Flon zone. Bouncing puck. Leopard tried to get in there. Olofsson as well. Gets it free. Throws it in the far corner to Arbery. Arbery left it back in the goal. Mounier, he took a good hit. Wolves starting to bring some physical presence again here in the third period. Mounier to center. Across the line. Hangs on. Throws it out front to Olofsson. Too far. And the puck is going to make its way to the front of the Ronge net. And Falk will jump on that. With 16-12 to go in the third period. Shots now 32-22 Bombers. And a bunch of them came on that power play to start the third period.
That was a nice play by Mounier. He looked like a shot, but he just feathered it over, and Kyle Olofsson just couldn't get his stick on it. That was, I thought, a nice play.
Wolves will get Wilkinson waved on the faceoff circle off the draw. Parsons ripped that one wide. Puck then hits a partition, goes out of play. Opportunity there for Sage Roberts. He's I'm sure a big customer.
Yes, absolutely.
Shots are 7-0 Flin Flon here in the third period.
They've come out very well. Nationals have a big team.
Like I said, that power play really helped off the hop. You're right.
Yes,
they
sure
certainly
do.
do.
Yeah, you're right.
Arbery in there to take the draw here once again against Wilkinson. Off the face-off, the Wolves do get it out. Parsons cut it off. Grabbed in center ice. Here comes Leopard, poked away from him. Puck will roll back inside the Laurent zone. Up the right side, looking for Wilkinson too far. Icing called. Mounier will touch up and he'll play it ahead. Good crowd here for a Friday night. We weren't kind of sure what we're going to see tonight, but fans made their way in. I'm thinking it's going to be about 700-800 here tonight.
1,700?
I said 700 or 800.
Yeah. You scared me there.
There's not 1,700, maybe.
It was a beautiful day here in Flin Flon.
Olofsson against Wilkinson. The Bombers win the face-off. Off the draw! Arbery will rip that one wide. I'll tell you what, if the Bombers could average 700 or 800 fans a game here this year, I think they'd be very happy with that. Arbery in the corner. From the net, there's a chance. Olofsson shot blocked. Rebound came out front. Parsons couldn't find the handle. Arbery in the corner. Wilkinson's got him stood up. Olofsson heads it back. Nice job to get it to Leopard at the blue line. Leopard walks it, shoots it, blocked in front. Picked up and fired outside the zone that time by Dragon. Leopard with Roberts on top of him. He will have to be careful. Leopard forced back in his own zone. Up the boards to Arbery. Tapped it ahead for Olofsson. Had his stick grabbed and he couldn't do much with it. Silzer has it. Olofsson got it from him and almost got a chance. Silver will get it back to Norman. He'll chip it in and chase it down. Norman, a good skater, got in there quickly. Knocked it away from Leopard. Puck comes back out front. Dragon falls down. Oh my goodness, you're not going to call that. That is a horrible call. Put that on the replay. That was horrible. These guys are fantastic with these replays. How the heck is that a penalty?
Oh, man.
And he doesn't call the one on Olofsson, but he calls that? I think that's what gets people so wound up is what are your thoughts on that?
No, I don't think that was a penalty. And they've missed a few here tonight.
That's disappointing. I mean, if you're going to let something go, fine, but don't call that.
Mike Reagan agrees with you.
Terrible penalty like that.
Yeah, it was good.
Anyway, Wolves on the power play. De Silva's got it. Back to Silver. Shot through traffic. Court will track that one down. And stick came up a little bit high there and actually caught Thomas. No, that could have been a penalty. Third power play of the night for Laurent. Flin Flon did get the penalty, short-handed goal as Gruner lines up again. Big face-off went back to De Silva. Silver will hold it in. Jakubczyk gets it free. Gruner had a chance to get Ringer in alone again, but he couldn't get it to him. Silver, nice job to get back in position and knock it away. It'll be an icing call against the Wolves, and we're going to face off back in Laurent's territory. 14:22 to go third period. Minute 34 in the penalty to the Bombers' Cormier.
Kenny Marquardt needs a new bottle of water, right?
You're going through a lot of it. I noticed that when they're skating off the ice the second period, his bottle got away from me, chasing down the corner there. Here come the penalty killers. Olofsson, Piccinino, Yakupchuk. One wins the draw. Piccinino will clear it back to center. Yakupchuk's got it. He'll flip it right back in. Falk out of his own net. Left it there. Almost lost it. Sulzer, though, took it off his stick, and he'll move it up the ice. Here's the pass up the wing. Puck intercepted by Piccinino, but he can't clear it out. Now he gets it. This forces Buchard on his side of center. Sulzer, pardon me. Back across the line. They'll throw it in deep. Off the boards. Comes to the side of the goal. Grabbed quickly by Tanachuk. Around the boards, but Sulzer will hold it in. I think Morcourt wanted to freeze it up, but Tanachuk took it from. We'll see how this develops. Sulzer from the blue line. Blocked by Olofsson. Puck goes to corner. Picked up by Buchard. Buchard, a goal and an assist here tonight. Very dangerous offensive threat. Back out front to De Silva. Blue line to Sulzer. Back out front, Buchard. Buchard hangs on. Now he shoots it. Good save. Where's the puck? It's loose in front. The Wolves are looking for it. Morcourt wasn't sure where it was. Tanachuk down. The puck is loose again. Wolves get a chance. It stays out. Here's Sulzer. Open net. And Morcourt got a piece of that. Bombers in big trouble here on the penalty kill. De Silva will keep it in. Back out front again. This is Buchard. He makes things happen. Shoots it. Didn't miss by much. Puck came out front. And Flin Flon finally gets it out. 8 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Sulzer. Right back in. Buchard, he gets hit hard here. So going to be a penalty here.
I think it might have been offside.
It was offside, but he caught him in the head here.
Cole Tanachuk was clipped with a high stick. He was really struggling out there. I don't know if he's cut or not, but that scramble, he's hurt. Yeah, he's holding his mouth. I think he's okay, but
Trying to locate him on the bench. I don't see him.
he's just sitting down on the right there, Rob. He's checking his teeth to make sure they're all still there.
4 seconds remaining in the power play. Face up outside the Bomber line. Perzoni right off the draw will get a chance here. Wolves get it in quickly. Flin Flon does clear it out. Nice job that time by Buchard. And we're back to 5 aside the Wolves. 0 for 3 with the extra attacker in this game. Or I guess that would be 0 for 4 now. Puck will come out. Lepper will grab it for the Bombers in center. Pass picked off by Perzoni. Sept tried to get it back. Puck rolled across the Laurent's line. They'll feed it across to Cameron. He dumped it in. Yakupchuk knocked it down, and be careful, a guy on top of him. Almost coughed it up. He throws it right in front of his own net. Leo Seitz. Trying to come back to Buchard. Broken up at the Laurent's blue line, and they'll feed that one back inside the zone to Matthews. Perzoni dumped it in. We're down to 12:03 remaining in the third period. Flin flipped it ahead. This is Seitz to Buchard. Buchard across the Laurent's line. Knocked down. Seitz ran into him. Buchard got back up, throws it back in for Seitz, back of the goal. Sticking out front, that's where he tried to go, but nice job by Sulzer to knock it away. The veteran D-man will get it a second time. Here he is to center. Dumped it in for Sluggett. Tanachuk right back out there for Flin Flon. Here's Buchard. Blindly throws up the boards. Wolves throw it back on target. And Sulzer really getting into Ryan in front of the Flin Flon net. But again, this is an example of guys being tired. Buchard and Seitz are absolutely dogged.
Yes.
And he threw it blindly up on the boards, and look what happened.
Yeah, a couple of blind passes there. They were lucky to get away.
11 and a half to go in the third period. Big face off in the Flin Flon zone. The right of Morcourt. Keith Gruner back out there for the Bombers. To take the draw here against DeLulio. Flin Flon wins the face-off. Ryan quickly will feed it over to Ewan. Here's the pass to Sept. He'll dump it in. Falk throws it in the corner with the blocker. Sept after it in the corner. Try to work it back out front. Back of the goal. There's an opportunity. Puck is in the crease. Falk is on it. Sept trying to get out front. He's mixing it up here with Mainz.
I like the way the Bombers are crashing the net.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're trying to create offense.
Yeah, absolutely. Cole Tanachuk telling the referee he got high stick, or maybe the referee's checking in on him. He's okay.
11-12 to go, third period. 3-3 here at the Forum. Flin Flon wins the face-off deep in Laurent's territory along the wall. It goes to Gruner. Back out front to Ewan. Nice pass back of the goal. This is Gruner. Trying to get away from his guy. Got hit in the corner hard that time by DeLulio. Sept in there. Tied up here with Bitt. Gruner can't get a stick on. Good work by the Wolves to push in the blue line. Puck will stay in. Grabbed by Sept, spins, gets it over to Gruner. Not a lot of room there, back out front. Hewitt shoots it, fanned on it, and sends the second shot wide of the mark. Vitt, able to tap it back to center. There's Kanchuk for Flin Flon, took a good body check. Sept, intercepted by the Wolves. Wines has it. He is in center. Lifts it back inside the Flin Flon zone. Kanchuk after it. Dragon, he knocked it down. He'll hold it in. Puck laying there. Parsons can't get a stick on it. Picked up by Ryan. Moves it ahead to Gruner at center. Bombers get it in deep. Puck off the side of the net. Picked up this time by the Wolves. They're going to go back on offense. Puck left in the center. Jakubchuk back to Parsons. Hammers it in. Falk can't catch up with it. Picked up back of the goal by Matthews. Gets some help this time as that one is scooped up here by Wilkinson. Wilkinson to center. Across the Bomber line. He'll lift it in. Jakubchuk back of his own net. Swings the pass. Up the right side to Olofsson. Olofsson trying to poke that one, head looked offside. I think Arbery was ahead of the play. Play continues. Olofsson throws it back in deep for Piccinino, trying to chip it to the blue line. Norman can't clear, now he does. Bombers back on the attack. Here comes Holmes. Back to Piccinino. His quick shot! Good save there. Falk reaching up and getting it, we notice. Bombers getting traffic in front. That's what you want to do. The D-man Holmes skating out front, but Falk, a pretty tall goalie, saw it all the way and was able to grab it over top of him.
A real nice play by Anthony Piccinino. He delayed and then moved to the center of the ice and got a good shot away. And as you say, Falk made a nice save. Media timeout again, Rob. Bombers look a lot better this period. Then there's you and Johnny Dukes on the big screen. Did you see that?
I just kind of glimpsed it here.
Yeah. I remember that day well at the Northland Ford. But the Bombers looking a lot better this period, especially in the offensive zone.
Out of town here tonight, Melford continues to lead Estevan 2-0 in the third. Yorkton a 4-1 lead on the Broncos after two. Melville's come back to tie things up with Notre Dame. It's 2-2. That's late in the second period. And Kindersley has scored, but they still trail Nipwood 2-1 late in the second period as well. So some interesting games around the SJHL. Again, the Hatton Queens, I'm pretty sure, will be playing in the soccer zone final. They are the defending champions. The Kings, I'm not sure. They got the goal different. They're right even with goals. They won a game 1-0 and lost a game 1-0. So, and like I said, you basically got to win your pool to get to the finals. So
one of the teams I cheer for actually won their division, the LA Dodgers. They win all the time, but in Major League Baseball,
they'll blow it in the playoffs.
I know, always. Because you know why? Because I cheer for them. I'm the kiss of death when it comes. If you want to bet on a team, bet on
Well, that's almost impossible. Like you switch teams like people switch socks. We never know who you're cheering for.
Only in hockey.
Well, whatever. I mean, whoever wins the Stanley Cup is who you cheer for. The puck is laying in the crease, and Falk will jump on that. He's a Bruins fan one day. Well, he's a Flames fan one day. Oh, I really like the Oilers. Oh, they look absolutely fat. Oh, there's Connor McDavid. Oh, reinventing the game.
Never.
At Florida, you became a Florida fan at the end of the year.
Never, ever, ever have I ever said that about the Edmonton Oilers. They're the arch enemy.
Here's a chance for Ringer. He had a guy open out front. He couldn't get it over to Cormier. Puck will come outside the blue line. Cormier will tap it right back in. We're down to 8:53 remaining here in the third period. A 3-3 game. Puck, thought it stayed in, but they're going to say no. Ringer has had himself a really nice game here today.
I figure if you cheer for every team, you're going to win sooner or later. But never, ever the Edmonton Oilers. Sorry, Earl.
Well, you like all those other teams.
Well, I like the Florida because they were playing against the Oilers.
Well, they won. Ringer against Thomas outside the Laurent's blue line. There's a chance for Lepper. Throws it in. Falk will make the save. Puck came out front. Ringer trying to get a stick on it. Puck is bouncing a little bit on it. Puck laying back of the goal. Here's Buchart for the Wolves. He'll flip it out. Forces Lepper back to his blue line. Look out. Buchart takes it away from Buchart. Cutting in. Dangerous. Ripped that one wide again. Boy, he is so good. When he takes the puck off your stick, he's so tough to get it back from. So strong on the puck.
He's had a nice game.
He's going to have a great year. I'm predicting 30-plus goals for him. Ringer forced back in his own zone. He's got one and an assist here tonight. almost put his team ahead there again. You don't want to cough the puck up to him, I'll tell you that. Here's Lepper skating with the center for Flin Flon. Back across the blue line, he'll fire that on target, no problem there for Falkill. Reach down and make the glove save. Shots now 37-27 Bombers. They fired 12 at Logan Falk here so far in this third period. And I think they had 4 or 5, Mike, right off that power play to start the period.
The Bombers looking a lot better this period.
Face off inside the Wolves zone between Hufty and Stitt. The Wolves win the draw, comes outside the blue line. Ryan will tap it back in. I like this Kim, this good-looking defenseman for Ronge as well. He's nice and mobile. He's going to be a fun player to watch this year. Nuka. I think he thought he was offside.
Yeah, yes.
And I think it was offside.
Yeah, I do too.
The shot comes back to center. Stinton will tap it back in. Silzer after with Nuka on top of him. Around the boards here for Kim. Gets it ahead to Hufty. Cameron plays it back to center. Here's Silver. Expect to see a lot of him in the final 7 minutes. Gets it in deep, back in the Bomber zone. Tanchuk in there. Perzoni got a hold of him and got him to cough the puck up. Nice job, Perzoni, back in the net. Off the boards, Flin Flon will get it back. This is Seitz, has a goal tonight. Throws it in deep. They want changes. Matthews will pick it up here for the Wolves. Quick pass outside the zone. Slug it at center, fired it on target. Marquardt the save, forced to hang on. 6:49 to go. Face-off coming up inside the Flin Flon zone.
The Bombers playing very aggressive, and they're playing better defensively, I think, too. Kenny Marquardt having words with the referee. I don't know, maybe a late poke at him. I'm not sure.
Face-off in the Bomber zone to the left of Marquardt. Gruner going to get waved out, so Sept will go in and take the face-off. They tie up in the face-off circle. Owen Sept will get it. And he'll move the puck to center. Here's Ewan at center ice. He'll tap it in. Gruner in there quickly for Ewan. Lost the handle. Puck came back out front. Sept can't knock it down. Here come the Wolves. Center ice. Flipped in that time by Vitt. Jakubchuk lost it back of the goal. There's a giveaway in the Flin Flon zone. Jakubchuk back of the net. Trouble getting it. Didn't know where it was. Ewan along the boards. Lost the handle. Wolves keep it in. Here's Kip's chance. He ripped that one wide. Ewan again tried to knock it down. Once again, the Wolves will keep it in deep. Picked up by Slug in the corner. He'll throw it in deep. Jakubchuk now looks tired to me.
Yep.
Up the boards to Sept. Rolls away from him, but picked up here by Holmes. DeLulio quickly grabbed it though. Looking for Roberts. Missed the pass. Icing called. 5:44 to go. Boy, tight game here tonight.
It is. You're going to think this next goal might be the winner, Rob.
I think it is. I think it'll be enough to win.
Both goalies have shut the door here, although Kenny Marquardt's only had 5 shots on him. Falk has had 12, so somebody's called a timeout here.
Yeah, and I think it might be Lorenzo. Guys might be a little bit tired here.
Yep.
So 5:44 to go. So 871 the announced attendance.
You were pretty close.
That's a nice crowd here for a Friday night. Like Mike Slip indicated, a very nice day here today. Culture Days, of course, is going on here in town. So
do you know that the Flin Flon Culture Days are ranked, and it's not by anybody from Flin Flon. It's nationally in the top 3.
Yeah, it's fantastic. They have over 50 events here.
We're talking Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, all the major cities.
Manitoba Lieutenant Governor was here.
Yep.
First thing she said as we had that big dinner for the night, where's Councillor Slip? Thought he'd be here. I said, I guess he's got more important things to do tonight.
Councillor Slip was at the city's caucus.
Well, she was wondering where you were, and I'm just passing that along.
I was with the mayor and Thompson at the city's caucus.
Oh, she was looking for him too. Anyway, it was a great night, and the Manitoba Lieutenant Governor had a great time here.
Yeah.
And then again, I tell you what, like Mike Slip mentioned, the Culture Days activities here, second to none for sure. Community should be very, very proud of the job that they do with that. Puck is flipped back down the ice. Like it's going to be nice and called again, or maybe not. No, Lepper's got to get in there. Just gets rid of it. Here's a quick pass to Olofsson. Olofsson to center. Olofsson loses the handle. Parsons picked it up, but he quickly lost it as well. Now Silzer's got it. Olofsson tries to get it on top of him. Intercepted Arbery. He'll send it back in. There's Silzer. Throws it around the boards. Wolves have it. Good move there. They're going to get the puck in deep. Thrown in that time. Bombers trying to get back and get on top of it. Ryan couldn't knock it down. Bolus is in there as well. He's got his guy tied up. Puck does squirt free. Picked up here by Tanchak. To the blue line. Held in by Silzer. They'll rip it back in. Along the boards. Nice job by Cormier. Here's the backhand pass to Piccinino. He can take off. Piccinino will get it in deep. Piccinino lost it in the corner. Silzer quickly able to knock him down. Comes back up front. Cormier a shot. Save Falk. Rebound. Puck is loose.
Oh, wow. That was...
And Falk will find it with 4:27 to play.
Cormier with a nice move. Just going to mention Culture Days one more time. If you can hear my voice, make your way to Flin Flon, not only for Culture Days, as I mentioned, I was in Thompson at the Cities Caucus. The foliage right now is beautiful in northern Manitoba. Take a trip up to Flin Flon. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot, especially this time of year.
Ringer takes the face-off against Thomas, down to 4:25 remaining in the third period. A 3-3 game here. Bombers and Wolves. Don't forget the rematch tomorrow night at the Bell Heavy Uniplex. It'll be broadcast, of course, on 102.9 CFR and FlinFlonOnline.com. Puck came to center, chipped ahead. Cormier, nice pass to Piccinino. Here's Ringer, back to Piccinino, and a great job by Kim to come over and take it away from him. Puck stays in, there's a chance, great save, Falk. Ringer ripped that one, and we can't believe it that he stopped him. Puck will roll down, Moorcourt races out. Just keeps it in, oh, he had Piccinino on side, just missed the pass. Piccinino's gas, though. Bombers don't like the icing call here. That's a pretty close one there.
That wasn't icing. Did he call Piccinino? No, he's called it icing. That's not a good call.
They might go to center ice maybe with it, I'm not sure. 3:52 remaining in the third period. 3-3, 39-27 the shots for Flin Flon. Out shooting the Wolves 14-5 in the third period, but remains a 3-3 hockey game and a big face-off in the Flin Flon zone. Off the draw. Ryan quickly will get it back over to Piccinino. He's tired of it. Oh, he left his ahead. Cormier, he'll get it in deep, but I know that Piccinino and the rest of that line is pretty tired. Cormier being held up here by Silzer. Puck will go back to the Ronge net where it's picked up by De Silva. Puck just comes out. Here's Norman. He'll flip it in. Call an icing again, but play continues. Lifted ahead, here comes Stinton to center, poked away, look out! Norman will lead a 3-on-2, back to Buchard. Buchard with some sweet moves, shoots it on target. Pad save, that's the rebound, he fires into the corner. I think he was hoping that Norman would get over there. Nice job here by Buchard to chip it back down the ice. Whites waits for it inside the Ice Wolf zone. Tapped away by Jakubchuk in center. Jens gets it. Has it in his own zone, he'll take a look. Pass, a good one. They're offside as that's sent in on target that time by Perzoni.
Killer didn't think that was offside.
2:50 to go, third period. Great game here tonight. 3-3, great crowd as well. 871, the announced attendance here tonight. What was that home opener crowd again? Was it like 1,300 last Friday?
12 or 1,300, yeah.
Good crowds to start the year.
And another big 50-50. I think it got to, I can't see it now, but I think it got to $7,000 tonight.
Runner takes the face-off against Hupty. Wolves win it. They get it back to Mintz. He'll fire it in. Knocked away in the corner, but Wolves get it back for the time being. Perzoni tapped it ahead. Flin Flon can't clear. Now they do. Just comes out. Perzoni throws it back in. There's a chance for Gruner. He'll take the pass up the wing. Fanned on that one. Gruner along the board. Silzer has him lined up. Sept in there trying to dig it free. Puck pinned up along the boards inside the Wolves zone. Ref yelling for them to move it. Mustn't have lost sight of it yet as play continues. Now he'll blow it down. 2:08 remaining and a big face-off this time in the Ronge territory.
Yeah, they let that go a while.
Nice thing about these tight games is nobody's left their seat.
No, absolutely not. It's turned into a very, very good hockey game. Very entertaining game. Some good goaltending, some good chances, some posts, a lot of posts hit.
Early in the game anyway, so
yeah,
here comes
absolutely.
Parsons, Olafson, and Arbery. Back to blue line. Mounier Through traffic, that goes wide. Arbery in there, nice body checks as he collides with De Silva. Gets the puck free. Arbery, boy, wouldn't that be something? He could get a goal here.
It'd be nice.
Off the side of the goal. Flin Flon gets it back. Nice job by Olsen back of the goal. Swings to the blue line. Knocked down by Lepper. Fadden on it, but held in. Good job that time by Mounier, but right on the stick of Silzer. And he's going to move it up the ice. Silzer will bring it in. A minute and a half remaining in the game. Mounier looking all over the place. Will flip it to the far corner. Parsons. He'll knock it down and he'll lift it out. Good play. That's a high stick there. The Bombers will get it back. Look out! Arbery take it down. And the Wolves will pick it up. I think Buchart thought it was going to be called for a high stick, but he'll get a hold of it. Shot redirect. Intercepted by Tanchuk. Trying to come back to Piccinino. Kim's got it. Throws it away. Intercepted. Cormier shoots. Block. Rebound. Ringer can't get it to go. Flin Flon gets it back in the net. Cormier to the blue line. Ryan. Cormier calls for it. Back to Ryan. Shoots. Folk doesn't have a stick, but the puck is chipped out. Less than a minute to go. Wild action here late in the game.
Ooh, that was close.
Tanchuk up the boards. Cormier's got to be gassed. They'll throw it in. Matthews there for the Wolves. Cormier trying to keep things going. Throws it out front. Here's Ringer. Ringer to the board. Picked up by Tanchuk. Shot got blocked. Will it come out? Yes, it will. 33 seconds to go. Ringer at center ice. They get a couple slashes here, but gets it in. Nice job by him. Out front! Oh, good chance for Piccinino. He fanned on it. Wolves back the other way. At center ice. They'll dump the puck in. That's Matthews. He wanted to get off. He was out there for a while. 15 seconds remaining. Puck flipped to the blue line. Gets away. Chance here late. 9 seconds. 3 Bombers away. Gruner down the wing. Shoots! Save Falk. He's got it. 4.7 seconds to go. Great play by Keith Gruner here. Bombers trying to get this one done in regulation, Mike Slep.
Yeah, Folk saving the boy, they just showed that play. It looked like a trip. It was more of a trip than we saw previously. Hate to sound like a homer, and I don't mean that, but that one should have been called. But Folk making...
But again, late in the game, Mike, they're not going to call that.
Yeah.
I haven't got a problem with them not making calls. I don't like the calls that are bad,
Yeah.
like marginal penalties are the ones that get to me. They miss calls, I get that. I just don't like weak calls. Anyway, face off inside the Wolves zone. 4 seconds to go. Flin Flon on a jump on it. Matthews is down. Puck is underneath them. Or Thomas is down, rather, than the puck underneath them. That's going to do it for regulation. We're going to get overtime here. Saw plenty of overtime games in the preseason.
Yes. We saw a lot last year, too, I thought. Yeah, maybe the year before, but we always like this format. Hopefully it's settled in overtime because you and I are not fans of the shootout.
So 16 shots for the Bombers that third period.
Great period by the Flin Flon Bombers.
And it's 6 for the Wolves, but if you're Kevin Kaminsky, I know you obviously want the 2 points, but anytime you're on the road, you're guaranteed at least a point. And a good effort by his team here tonight. He's got, obviously we've talked a lot about Buchart, but the 2 additions I really like to his team is Kim, the defenseman.
Yeah.
And I like Perzoni up front. Those 2 guys got some game, and Wilkinson's had a nice game here tonight as well. But this Kim is a nice-looking mobile defenseman.
He sure is.
So overtime coming up. It'll be the second overtime of the year for the Hawks, for the Wolves, who lost to Melford in overtime in their home opener on Friday. And the Bombers will go to overtime for the first time here in the regular season. But like we said, plenty of both games against the Blues went down to shootouts.
Yep. Yep. I don't think they change ends here. Oh yes, they do. Kenny wanted his water bottle. I thought he was down in the ball.
I didn't think they changed ends for overtime either. I guess I learned something.
Yeah, I did. I was wondering as I saw Paul make his way to that bench, but they know better than me, so I'm sure we're in the right nets. 5 minutes of overtime.
I love 3-on-3 hockey.
3-on-3.
Olsen, Gruner, and Tanchuk going to start things off for Flin Flon. It's going to be Thomas, Buchart, and Kim for the Wolves. Kim will be a big key here, the way that he likes to carry that puck. So we're underway in overtime. Here's a quick pass to Olsen. He's going to get a chance right off the hot. Kim will try to close the lane down on him. Cuts in, look out, goes flying into the net. off in the Wolves zone. They win the draw. They're going to get a chance here. And like I said, Kim will be a key for them. He really moves the puck well. And he's got the puck back of his own net. They'll swing it to Buchard. Obviously, Buchard a big factor for them as well. He'll carry the puck across the Bomber line. Here's Buchard hanging on to it along the wall. Able to hold it in. There's a chance for Thomas. Back out front. Oh, good job by Gruner because Kim was wide open. Puck poked free along the boards. Kim is after it, trying to throw it back out front, partially knocked down. Gruner can't get a hold of it. Buchard does. Dropped it back. Thomas walking in, shoots it, didn't miss by much. And Flin Flon again, tough at their own end.
That's 3-on-3 hockey. You know, you have to commit, and you do, and you miss, and the other team automatically has a chance. It's not like it was a mistake or anything, but that's what happens with 3-on-3. You overcommit, and the other team's away.
Well, here we go. It's Ringer, Piccinino, and Lepper for Flin Flon, and Piccinino's been flying all over the place here tonight. Hufty, Silzer, and that is Cameron for Ronge, who's got a goal for them tonight. Skate with it. He didn't like how things were setting up, so he'll come back to his own blue line. Now he's going to regroup back of his own net. Take off. Dropped it back. Look out. Hufty had to go back and get it. Bounces up to Silzer at center. Throws it in. Look out. Cameron behind the knee. Scores! Broken up play. The Wolves will take it in overtime. And it began way back in the Wolves zone. They get it up the ice and in behind the play. Cameron's second of the night. He'll go through the wickets here of Kenny Marquardt. And a big win here for Ronge tonight. Mike Sept.
Absolutely. Again, maybe the defenseman was tired, but you got to keep.
They just didn't seem to be sure.
Yeah. Great goal though, and a great game. I'm going to give the Ronge Isles all the credit in the world. Great to see them playing well.
They pulled this one out, and again, it seemed like Flin Flon was a little hesitant in that overtime.
Yeah, they came out strong. You know, Kyle Olsen flying at the net, but just looking over at the ice, maybe he's okay. It looked like, yeah, he's. Sorry, you got to play defense. So.
Well, we'll see what the Bombers can do going into Ronge tomorrow, but the Wolves obviously a lot of momentum getting ready for that big one tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
we talk about some things that didn't go their way last year. Confidence was one.
Yeah.
And they got some guys that can play, and they're good. They're a lot better away from the puck this year too. So, Flin Flon will certainly have their hands full going back to Ronge for the rematch tomorrow night before they get ready for that big road trip next week.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be fun to listen to you tomorrow, Rob, and hear that play-by-play. Bombers want to come back and
try and get some momentum before they go out the road for that 4-game and 5-night trip.
That's a tough one. So
anyway, do you want to pick 3 stars tonight, Mike, before we wrap it up, or?
I'm going to try. The third star I'm going to give to Anthony Piccinino. You know, I got to give Ryder Ringer the second star, and I'm going to give Buchard the first star.
I'm going to give Cameron a star.
He's in my head, so it's
2 goals tonight, the winner in overtime.
It's pretty good of me to give the opposing team the first star.
Buchard was good too,
but he was Cameron. He was my second first star pick. So that it's just like I pick hockey teams, but those guys played great. Cameron with a real nice goal, but Buchard, I thought he was the best Ronge ice wolf on the ice.
Well, and I tell you what, honorable mention to that Kim, that defenseman. I really like him.
Yeah, and sorry, Vit, his name was mentioned a lot. So just a good all-round. Let's not forget Falk. I thought he played a game.
Don't forget, Jacob Cassette will be back in uniform tomorrow night too for Ronge.
Oh boy.
So Flin Flon will have their hands full with him, and nothing against Bucart's really good too, but I think Cassette might be their best player. Bucart a close second. They're both really good. Flin Flon will have their hands full for the rematch tomorrow for sure. But full marks to Ronge, well deserving of a 4-3 victory here at the Whitney Forum here tonight.
Flin Flon misses Carter Anderson. I said it last game, Rob. As Carter Anderson goes, the team goes. Carter Anderson wasn't here tonight, and hopefully that injury comes around quicker than we think it might. So
anyway, that's the final score. That's going to wrap things up for Flow TV. Don't forget to tune in for the rematch tomorrow. We'll be on radio with the Great North pregame at 8:10 Manitoba time, and of course play-by-play beginning at 8:30. So enjoy your weekend, enjoy all the Culture Day activities, and we'll see what the Bombers can do in the rematch tomorrow night at the Mel Hedley Metroplex.